Recently, President Joe Biden signed an executive order replacing Columbus Day with Indigenous Peoples Day. And right here in Nebraska, state officials met with tribal leaders this morning to honor the tribes who call Nebraska home. NTV's Alex Whitney brings us the details now from Lincoln.
It's a special day honoring those who came before us. Today, the state of Nebraska celebrating its first Indigenous Peoples Day as a state holiday, honoring the four nations who also call the state of Nebraska their home. For many Nebraskans, we often mistakenly look back on the westward expansion of the 19th century as the founding of what we would come to know as Nebraska. But there were other people here long before European settlers made their way to the Cornhusker state.
The first flag that was foisted upon Indigenous people in this land come from someplace else because somebody was lost and they tried to say they discovered us. You can't discover something that wasn't lost.
For the first celebration of Indigenous Peoples Day, a ceremony honoring the four tribes headquartered in Nebraska, the Santee Sioux, the Winnebago, Ponca, and Omaha, was held in the East Chamber of the Legislature, a room adorned by art honoring the first people to settle Nebraska. The ceremony included remarks from Senator Tom Brewer, the first ever state senator of Indigenous descent, as well as Senator Patty Pansing Brooks. Senator Pansing Brooks was the sponsor behind LB 848, a bill which passed last year officially recognizing Indigenous Peoples Day here in Nebraska.
The significance of this is that we're honoring the culture, we're revealing the history, and the contemporary significance is that we're still here, and that we have a voice and we have a story to tell, and that we're in control of that narrative, and we uplift our young people to know that they come from warriors and they come from sacrifice.
Before the ceremony began, a color guard made up of Native American veterans carried the flags of the four tribes alongside the Nebraska and national flag, symbolizing the recognition of the cultures and civilizations who have too often been forgotten about in Nebraska's history.
We are celebrating this opportunity to put our flags here in the Capitol. But I think we also need to celebrate the success that we have had as peoples over the last few years, because we have made great strides. We have seen things happen that we never dreamed would happen.
So a great day of recognition for Indigenous Peoples Day, but it won't be stopping today. Now, the flags of those four sovereign nations, the Santee Sioux, the Ponca, the Omaha, and the Winnebago, will be flying permanently in Nebraska to recognize Indigenous peoples and their contributions to the state. Reporting here from Lincoln, I'm Alex Whitney.